Opportunity come when there is vision,
Okay.
and vision come when there is a mission.
Okay.
And before you have a mission, you should know yourself.
So, whether you are a young entrepreneur or simply interested into learning more about the world of entrepreneurship, then this episode is for you. This episode will be talking about experiences and exploring obstacles that a young entrepreneur that can face in life. Not only that, we will just also give advices and how you can overcome those challenges. Hello and welcome to our latest episode, the Let's Talk podcast. Today, I am so thrilled and honored to be joined by a friend of mine and also a brother. He is a young entrepreneur and a student at African Leadership University. So, hello, Angel.
Wow. Hello, my brother.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to me to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming and accepting my invitation. Actually, when we've been talking and I've been telling you, you know what, I really need you to come and share your knowledge, your experience, and you told me, okay, what are you talking about in the podcast and everything? So I tried to explain to you and you were like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's go and share. That is why we are having you today. And as a young entrepreneur and a student as well at this great university of leaders, like the university that's really preparing the next generation,
Change makers.
like change makers. So can you tell us what inspires you? Why did you first want to become an entrepreneur?
Well, thank you very much. I think thank you to everybody who are following us as well. Receive our great salutation.
Yeah, thank you. But by the way, we also want to thank everybody who's supporting us. If you are a subscriber either in our platform or YouTube, we really are excited and appreciate every one of you. So, and if you are new, you can just subscribe or follow so that you can stay updated to every new episode.
Sure. So coming up to the question, I think this question go back to my whole story.
Yeah.
But I'll try to be as quick as possible.
Sure.
Because for a set of time, I grew up in an environment where people have limited access to resources, even natural resources. I was born in Ivory Coast.
Yes.
The West African country.
Yes.
In the southern part of the country.
Sure.
Where people are likely farmers.
Okay.
And at the same time, people have limited access to education.
Okay.
I remember in my case, I wasn't put at school at a very young age.
Okay.
I remember the time where I was home, I was crying before even they put me at school.
Okay.
And I have started primary school where I was always on top.
Okay.
First in my class, because I wanted to, be the best in everything I do. And from the people with who have started the primary school, up to the last class, I was the only one who succeeded to the national exam to go to high school.
Okay.
At first, it was a great pleasure to me. I was proud of it. I'm the best at everything. Nobody can conquer me.
Yeah, sure.
But as long that I was growing up, I realized that, there was something wrong.
Yeah, okay.
The thing is, people, the same kids who are in school can be sent to the farm. They will be actually having activity with their parents. That's something normal. Normal because they have to support their parents. So I realized that actually those people were not having the same opportunities that I was having to be focused on my study. So it was just that. So when I finished high school, I even got a scholarship to study in one of the great high school in my country called Lycée Scientifique de Yamoussoukro, for those who know Cote D'ivoire. So I finished that, and my dad called me. It was like, in this country, it's a bit hard to have job. So for you to have a secure job, you have to study something that when you finish, you are sure that you are getting something actually in your pocket. So, and the great thing to study was medicine, and it told me do it. So for the respect of parents, I did it. I did it. I remember to have spent like 2 years at the University Nangui Abrogwa of Abidjan. For those who know Cote d'Ivoire. So I've been studying medicine there for 2 years, and at a certain point, I was not feeling myself. I was not feeling myself because for me, I left some people behind me in the village, and in the community. And I had to provide something, come up with something that will be a solution to the problem that I faced there. So I've started looking for universities, online, where I can learn practical skills like business development, strategy, entrepreneurship, those stuff. And in my research, I found this university, the African Leadership University. And something that pleased me was on the website they mentioned this university is not an university for everybody.
No way.
It's not an university for everybody. This is the university of the thinkers, of the change makers, and the people who do hard things. I was like, wow, this is the university where I went to study. And, I applied for it, and fortunately, I got admitted. I got admitted, and I went back tell my dad that I've been admitted to this university, the great one. He looked at me like that from up to down. He was like, if you have money, go. I didn't take it seriously
like personal.
Yeah, personal, because I understand. The guy want me to study something, and I want to do something else. So it's just a normal reaction. And at the same time, I had to look for other opportunities to pay my school fees. Because and I did it. And there is something that I want to add on is people actually don't support problem. They don't support challenges. They don't support you when things are not clear. They need you to prove them that you are capable of something before they start supporting you. In my case, I told you my dad told me, if you have money, go. After 1 year at the African Leadership University, I had to actually go for internship. And I got an internship in one of the company in Paris. And I called her, I was like, Dad, I got an internship somewhere in Paris.
In Paris?
Yeah, but it's online. Like, seriously? Okay. People like you, they need you to start, to apply for Amazon, apply for that, So, be great, apply, do it. From then, I started sending me money. So you see, each month now, he will send me money that I use for other things, develop my businesses here, And just mention that.
You've mentioned about how the reaction of your father. So, and I think it's the most important thing. And a lot of young men and women actually face the same issue or the same problem, especially here in Africa, where they feel like they want to do something else, right? They feel like maybe they want to study something else. But the parents want their child or children to do something that they want them to do. So I don't know, in that case, for you, you had taken your own decision to choose something else, and your parents, even your father, told you like, if you have money, you have to support yourself. Cool. So, but for everybody who's listening to us right now, okay, or watching us on a different platform, who's facing the same situation, okay, inside of them they want to be entrepreneur. Inside of them they want to be like this business, men or women, okay, but they are facing those kind of pressure from the parents. The parents want them to be engineers, want them to be lawyers, which is really great, but it's not what the child or the young want to do. So what advice can you provide to those people who are facing the same situation right now?
Wow. This one is a great one.
Okay.
First of all, I want to set up something, right?
Okay.
In this life, there are people whose story starts from down.
Sure.
And goes up.
Definitely.
And there are people whose story starts from up and comes down.
Wow. Yeah, sure.
What I mean here is there are people who are born in rich families.
Yeah.
And they identify a problem in the poor area. And they come to solve it.
Sure.
And there are people who are in the same area of poor people. I prefer use these
terms,
like
okay,
like that. And they say, okay, I want to change. So they start by down to go up.
Okay.
And in the two area, from the two different kind of people, the approach is quite different.
Definitely.
Especially for those who actually are from a lower background.
Yeah, sure.
The parent obviously will say no. In my case, for example, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
My dad say, I can't. If you have money, go.
Okay.
I remember I went also to see one of my uncle that I call the stingy uncle.
Okay.
Right? Okay. He does not know yet, but we have a meeting. I'll tell him.
Okay.
I wrote a book that I call Africa's Kid is Hero in a Soup of Ignorance.
Okay.
And in that book, I titled that part, The Stingy Uncle.
So you have a book?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not yet published, but by December, we'll be having it.
Okay,
so,
sure.
What happened, I went to see him, and he told me something amazing. He said, put your clothes where your hands arrive.
Okay. Like you gotta limit yourself where your hand are going to. Okay.
You see when you finish to wash your clothes,
where you have to hang.
Exactly.
Sure.
So he told me that, and I didn't also take it seriously.
Okay.
Why? Because he's right. He has also responsibilities. Meaning, I can study in one of the university in Abidjan or private school where I can have the same skills.
Sure.
So they were not support. Nothing. Now let me bring my faith here.
Sure. Right? Yeah, sure.
And I remember that story in the book of Kings, like Kings, in the time of the prophet Elisha.
Okay.
The Bible said that at that time there were famine.
Okay.
No food, nothing, and there were war in the country. And there were 2 lepers. Right?
2 or 4?
4 lepers in at that time, who have been chased from the country.
Sure.
And they were like, if we go back to the country, we will be killed.
Okay.
There's nothing to eat. If we stay here, we'll be killed. by the enemy.
Okay.
Let's go through ourselves.
Okay.
In French, we say, allons se jeter.
Oh, like let's go to like to throw ourselves. Yes, like you know.
Exactly, it's my motivation of excelling. Like let's
Okay.
go try, let's go excel. And
Mhm.
they went to the enemy's part.
Yeah.
And the Bible says that there were some noise that have been made in the enemy
Okay.
and
Part. Mm-hmm.
they ran away. And there
Okay.
were food and of they brought it to the city, even for the people
For
of Israel to
okay.
eat.
Okay.
Right. So I take it as a motivation
Mm-hmm.
where if you know that the place where you are there's
Sure.
nothing,
Mm-hmm.
try somewhere else.
Definitely.
Try somewhere else. And that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was hard because
Mm-hmm.
this financial support is
Yeah,
do
you
that,
know.
do that, do that. But in my case, I really answer.
Yeah,
Answer in
sure.
terms of finding the resources
Mm-hmm.
for my school fees, for my personal care,
Yeah, sure.
doing that. So what I want to say for this category of people is actually to, if you take that decision, it means you are ready to face those challenges. At the same time, for you to overcome them,
Yeah.
you have to develop some skills
Sure.
that you have to offer
Okay.
services or products
Mm-hmm.
to be able to succeed.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Quickly for the other people, I know someone here in Rwanda, a great one, called Jean-Michel
Okay.
from iDebate.
Okay.
When I met with him, he shared his story with me. He was like, you know, me, I didn't know what is poverty. Like,
Yeah.
my dad was a minister, and we were in Nigeria in the big house. Like,
Okay.
when we came back here in Rwanda, it was the same. But one day I remember I met some people, some kids, and the situation with them was different.
Yeah.
Then from having conversation with them, something come to his mind, and that's how we created this high debate. Like,
Okay.
he realized that there were a problem, and we have to speak about it.
Okay.
And he has started this great media thing of high debate in the country.
Okay.
And it's running well. It's running
Okay.
well, right?
Okay. Okay.
So for those people, I really want to say, just focus on what you want to achieve in the life, because in terms of work or activity in life, there are, let's say, three major things that come in. The first will be, is what you are doing something great? Is it great? Are you happy with that? And then, is it bringing money? Those are the three things that make your activity sustainable. If you are making something or you are doing something that brings you money,
Yeah.
but you are not happy with it, then your life will be
Miserable.
Like, you won't be happy.
Sure.
Depression will come in.
Yeah.
But if it's something that you like, you are happy with it, and the money come in, you are happy.
Wow. That is something huge. You know, when you've been talking, actually, from what you've said just at the end here, there is somebody who said, I don't really recall his name. He says that, like, working hard for something you love is called passion, but working hard for something that you don't love is called stress.
That's a great one. Yeah, sure.
So, you know, when you do something that you really love, you don't even need somebody to push you.
Exactly.
You know, you don't need a person to tell you, like, wake up and go to work.
Yeah, sure.
Because, you know, like, I have to do something for me. Sure. You have your why. That's why it's really important, like, when you do something in your life, have the reason why you want to do it. And that it brings me to this question whereby, like, how do you manage, like, your being a young entrepreneur and other responsibilities as being at university, having those high debates, everything? Like, how do you manage that time?
Well, I would say it's a matter of personal organization.
Okay.
Right. But at the same time, there are sacrifice that comes in.
Yeah. Sacrificing.
Right? Yeah,
sure.
Sacrificing that comes in. You know. I'm studying at the African Leadership University.
Yes.
But we have managed to set up this school called Agora International.
Wow. Yeah,
this is
sure.
a training center based here in Rwanda.
Yeah, sure.
So at the same time that I'm at university, I'm also there pushing the thing.
Yeah.
So what I personally do is every skills that I learn at school,
yeah, sure,
I just implement them in the world.
Wow.
So for me, I won't take it as something different, but I take it as a continuity.
Okay.
And a practice of what I'm learning.
Okay.
So at the same time, I have deadline at the university. I also have deadline here.
Yeah.
So personal organization always.
Oh, wow.
And proactivity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and let's say that it might be the last question. Okay. As a young entrepreneur, what do you see as a biggest opportunity, that's someone, who's thinking or aspiring to become an entrepreneur or a business person, okay? What are the big opportunities that a person can take or consider in their way?
Well, on that, I want to be a bit specific because opportunity come when there is vision.
Okay.
And vision come when there is a mission.
Okay.
And before you have a mission, you should know yourself.
Wow.
And most of the time, knowing yourself comes from your personal story.
Okay.
As myself, I shared.
Sure.
So it's helped me to identify my personal mission. What
Sure.
I'm focusing on, if you listen to me, is education. So I've found that there is a need to change the education system in our countries for this system to be actually updates, like for the student after the university or their graduation, being able to have practical skills
Sure.
to solve a problem in our communities.
Sure.
So you have first to identify your mission, what you want to do, and then you give yourself a vision, and I think the opportunities will be here. But if I want to give like some examples, here in Africa especially, there is a lot of opportunity in every area.
Okay.
Just it's a matter of opening your mind in the community where you are, just in the environment where you are living, and ask yourself, what's wrong?
Okay.
What can people what people need but is not yet here?
Okay.
And based always on your mission or what you want to achieve, you choose that one. There is a lot of opportunity, my friend, I'm telling you.
Okay.
And in terms of implementing them, that's now where the question comes. Like, you have now developed your project, you have developed, you have seen the opportunity, you have seen the challenges, and you want to bring in the solution. The first thing that comes in is the money.
Yeah, sure.
The money for the implementation. And that's where you have now to be strategical. Like, you have to strategically position yourself as a person first. And that comes by developing the skills necessarily for what you are doing. And that's why universities like African Leadership University are here, and there are many other universities in the world that also promote those skills, right? So position yourself, develop yourself, learn practical skills, master what you have to do, and be able to pitch. I'm giving you an example, I have never studied like finances at school as a module or something, as a let's say
a course,
not a course, as a major.
Okay.
Right?
Oh yeah, sure.
But I have many skills in financial analysis.
Okay.
Why? Because I knew that from the education system and everything that I'm doing, I also need financial skills to be able to do it. So I will learn online and do have a research to understand. So now I can fully be a data analyst in any company, in bank system or everything. I understand the system well.
Okay.
Why? Because I have developed that skills for it.
Okay.
And develop the skills, be able to pitch, and I think the rest will come.
Wow.
Sure.
Okay. I just have two short questions. Short. So they are so short, and you have to give me a short answer.
Yes.
So what is your best advice? I mean, what is the best advice that you've ever had or received?
Let me think about it. The best advice that I ever have received.
Yeah.
I would say it came to my mind.
Okay. Go ahead.
Start.
Oh, okay. So just start. That's amazing. And what is the worst advice you've ever had, received, or heard?
You are not yet ready.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Angel. And thank you so much for everybody who've been listening to us. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, keep it for yourself. So see you on the next episode.